Hello everyone, welcome back to All of Fabric 6. What is this? What is this? I was walking around, I was like, oh yeah, we set up the compressor in the last episode, we made our space area look, I don't know, different to say the least. And then I was like, okay, and I was like, we'll probably go do our upgrades. The upgrades being for the machines in there. What is this? I'll tell you what, I'm a little bit scared. The only people with access to my claims is the admins, and I think possibly Melizzy, whose base is here. So I'm concerned that this is like a natural mob that turns into stone. Lilith Nether Brick Statue. I don't like it. It's very creepy. Okay, well, that'll stay there. I'm sure if we're nice to it, it'll be nice to us. I'm sure that's how this works. Now, there's two possibilities. Either that is genuinely just a statue, in which case, well, oh, it's gone. No, in which case it's like, yeah, whatever. Or it's a chance that it's like a real mob and it's really powerful and that I need to be doing something right now and you guys are like, oh my god, he's not doing the thing he's meant to do. But it's fine. It's fine. I did see. Yep. We've got some spies. Alright, so yeah, last episode, we did not too much, to be honest, so I do apologize about that, but it's opened the doors for a lot of things. The main thing being, if we want to make more upgrades, right, we now have the ability to compress things quite quickly, so that in terms of the basic upgrades, they're achievable. The one downside is still the sugarcane. We didn't sort that problem out, or at least we may not have. Oh. Okay. There's a few of them around. It's like an Easter egg hunt. Only instead it's creepy statues. Okay. Anyhow, we've got this guy here that holds sugarcane, and he's currently got 4,900. It's not as much as I want. What I did as well is I redirected all of our things to essentially to go into this if it can, and if not, it will continue. We also have this guy who's putting everything into the hopper, which then hopefully puts the stuff in there. So we've got a lot of stuff set up, but also not, you know what I mean? The main sugarcane we're getting is probably just these little farms we've got here, which once again, we could probably expand if we wanted to. The option's there. But anyhow, we can order some upgrades. Maybe we'll do that and then we'll cross the next bridge. In terms of how the upgrades work, I can show you a little bit of how it works. Where did we place them? I think we placed one in the... Oh, I guess... Oh, what's this guy? In the mixer. So you can stack them and they increase and it's pretty good. And I believe this type of upgrade goes to a max of 32. Is that how this works? I'm not too sure, but I think it does a... I don't know. I don't know. But it works. And they're pretty cool. So where am I going with any of this? Marvelous question. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. What I do know is that we were going to automate this, and then we just didn't for some reason. So I'll tell you what. Let's do that. Oh, maybe we were trying to make the freezer. That sounds right, doesn't it? That sounds perfectly right. What was the issue with the freezer? I don't know. I think maybe it needed a bunch of plates, and I thought, why not just automate it? Because 300 plates would take a while, let's be honest. 500 even, because we crafted 200 last episode. So I'm going to start that recipe, and we should actually be able to come over here and see the thing in action, and double check that it's all working, that we're getting a bunch of stuff. So this guy, yeah, he's turned on, so he's got a bunch of stuff. The lead ore going in there is concerning, phenomenally concerning. Why is that recipe there? Lead dust. What a strange recipe. I assume... Does it go in the grinder? Huh. Do you go there? No. Do you go... Why is there also... I feel like the bauxite's meant to go there. Right? No? What's going on here? Why do I feel insane? Yeah, so the bauxite is meant to go in there. And I guess it may work or it may not work. Whatever. The lead, I guess, isn't meant to go in there. The lead can go in there. But I guess it's a different recipe. I'm pretty sure the lead, realistically, is meant to go here. 3 lead dust from a lead... Deep slate lead ore. Deep slate lead ore in the grinder gives us that. It doesn't even give us... What a weird recipe. What's... Why am I so baffled by this? Okay, so yeah, in the pulverizer, it does give you just the lead dust. So yeah, it does go in here. Okay, sure. Also, the issue with this guy is that he is pulling out water. So I think I know what I need. I believe there is a card that inverts. I think it's called an inverter card, but we'll just double check to see if that is a thing. Yeah, inverter card. I think if we make that guy, we can reverse the filtering. And then I should be able to create... sorry, I just want the normal terminal. Oh god, hold on. Is that how it was? Yeah, that was. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm panicking. Can I order stuff, please? What I was going to say is I can put water in that filter, and it will actually blacklist it from going in, and that should hopefully solve our problems. Yeah, I really... I don't really know what's happening, because even the stuff I just ordered... Oh, now it shows up. The second I turn the camera on, everyone's like, oh, no, it worked perfectly. What I was going to do, though, was chuck this guy in here, give him his accelerator cards, but one of them will be an inverter. I'm going to add, because at the moment, if we look in here, the water gets pulled out pretty much instantly. I think if we drag water in here now, it will actually be blacklisted, and so it won't take the water out. It should take everything else out, though. I don't really know the best way to test that. I guess I can grab some bauxite and chuck that in there. But we should see water stay in. We should see this stuff... We should see this stuff get taken out. For whatever reason, we're just not seeing that. Which is concerning. I'll be honest, I don't know why it's not working, but I guess it is. Okay. Alright, so the inverter is not really inverting all that much. It's not really stopping anything from coming out. If I take out the inverter, in the perfect world, that would mean that the water gets taken out, and that looks like that's what's happening. So the inverter should be working right now. It's not. And that is a concern, because obviously if I take this out, there is room in the system. Like, I can place it in my storage. So that's not the issue. The issue isn't that we have nowhere to put it. Oh. Yeah, the issue is not that we have nowhere to put it, because as you can see, I can chuck this stuff in there. It's just that it's not getting taken out. Of course. Of course it's not. Why would it? It's not like I told it to. That would... Okay, I'll tell you what. If I remove that, what happens? Okay, so it's set to import. It's set with an inverter, and now it's pulling out water, but it's not pulling out anything else. If I take out the inverter, just the same thing happens. What happened? I swear this stuff worked. Okay, is it working now? I feel crazy. Alright, so I do have an idea. What I'm going to do instead is we'll grab a chest as like a bit of a buffer, I guess. Maybe that'll work. So we'll place that guy there. I should be able to, and we can test, because it may already just work as it is. But we may have like auto output. Yeah, so this guy's just going to fill up. That makes it easy. Then the import can go there. And obviously, it's only got the items available. It's not going to pull out the water. And that should actually make this a million times better than it was. So, sweet. Problem solved. Issue averted. Diverted? Averted. We did something to the issue. It's gone. Sweet. Is the freezer's not done yet. We're currently waiting on a bunch of steel rods. So what we can do is we can go and check on that machine and see if maybe it can do with some upgrades, maybe. Because I think No, I didn't take the upgrades out, but the upgrades are currently in the mixer, and they can go here. Like, look, we've got a crazy amount of this stuff to go through, and we don't have the power for it. Okay. Okay, all right, that's good, that's good. It's nice to have a problem. What I'm going to do, because we don't need oil at the moment. We've got a decent amount of oil. We've drilled up a fair bit. If we want to, and maybe we do, it would be worth making a proper tank. So in other words, a big tank, right? Let's go plates, and I would like some more copper plates. I should be able to make a crazy amount, right? Like, that should happen relatively quickly with our new upgrade. Yeah. So we'll get a bunch of tanks. It makes a singular tank. I think because, yeah, we don't have barrels. I can craft barrels, though, so we don't need that many, but we'll order that many, because, once again, why not? Where am I going with this? We're going to store a bunch of the fuel, and I think that'll be a pretty cool idea. Yeah, so currently the fuel's being stored there. So if I wanted to, I could probably place a drum of it right here. You can only really do 3x3s for these create tanks. So that's what we'll do. So we go boom, 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 boom. Once you do the bottom layer, it actually gets really easy to continue building it. Why are we... Yeah, I was going to say, why are we waiting on these barrels? Here we go. But yeah, you can just right-click, and as you can see, as long as you're out of the way, it will actually do a pretty good job. Now, this will be, if it connects, which it doesn't look like it has. Maybe I've maxed out the size. Oh, no, we didn't have enough of the goodies on us. So here we go. Boom. This is 500 buckets worth. That's pretty good. It's a decent size. I think it looks pretty good. So that's what we're going to be pumping into. Now, what I'll do for that is just sort of the cheap way to do it. Entangled tank. We've got plenty. These ones are already dyed. I'm actually going to go ahead and order a different one. So we'll order... We just need one. We don't need multiple. And then what dye did we do on this? We just did black dye. Beautiful. Or I guess black runes in this case. So we'll see if we can craft that. What am I going to need to do this? I think that was the recipe we were doing, right? Yeah, there we go. So I can place this guy here, for example. We can go ahead and dye it up. There we go. And the important part of this puzzle, as per usual, is to grab a diamond and make sure that we lock it so that it's a personal. And now it's full of all the oil. Beautiful. And then we'll keep it simple. We'll just use a fluid pipe from Industrial Revolution with a servo. There we go. Sure, we'll chuck it there. And we want this to retrieve. And so now this guy should start filling up. So yeah, I mean, that should take place. These have steam. They have power. They're going over here. What this guy likely doesn't have are drills. We can search drill. I think, what was it? Copper drill gives you water. And what we want is pretty much an aluminum drill. And for whatever reason, we didn't auto-craft them. I guess we didn't think that far ahead. What I will do as well is this guy doesn't need this many. You know what I mean? So we'll pick up, we'll pick up 5 of these. And that'll be pretty good. Because I don't really know if we can get away with crafting them at the moment. I think we're sort of full of all the other recipes. But we'll hook this up. Oh, as you can see, the dangers of oil drilling. The natural fauna is struggling to survive with the oil drill in the middle of the river. What was I gonna? I feel like I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, the drills. Yeah, we'll go set that up. Why not? We're not doing anything else. Open up terminal, aluminum drill. So we want these guys auto-crafted, and apparently we have every single piece of it already. So that makes my job pretty easy. Let's go ahead and, is that going to be impossible to order? It looks like it, because we don't have drill heads. Okay, I guess there was one piece that I didn't realize that we don't have. Yeah, this guy, that makes sense. So he's almost done as well, but he needs aluminum gears, but we have all that stuff. So that is actually nicely done. This will probably take a long time if I do 10. What do we need a lot of, though? The rubber sheets is going to be rough, I think. It's an option. I don't think we need to worry at the moment. But we'll consider it. we'll be aware of it for the future. So over here we need power, right? This is the turbine we do have. I've now got 5 extra turbines to work with, essentially. So how do I want to do this? Where do I want to, run them? We can have them outside. For example, I could just line them up over here or something, or I could even pull like a bit of a structure or something. I'm not too sure. I do have an idea that might not be the worst, and that's just to place them like this. Maybe. I've obviously got an interesting amount, but I could probably also pick this one up and place this guy over here too. And so then the idea is obviously that we run power cables along the back. That should be fine. I don't know if we have enough, but you get the idea. We'll order some more. Cable, tin cable. 10 should be plenty. I don't know how long that'll take to craft, but we'll order it. And so then this stuff I should be able to just run underneath there. Oh, actually, no, that's in the way, sorry. But I can run it over here. And then, we can place our facades or... I'm sure we can place something to hide this stuff. Surely it's not just this horrific mess. The follow-up was going to be, how do I get steam in here? And it's a pretty good question. Probably just with fluid pipes. So we'll probably just do that. Why not? Fluid pipe. He's set to insert. I think I think this is all steam, so realistically what I could do as well is just sort of run this guy here. And that almost takes care of it. I get that it doesn't, but maybe we just do a little bit different design like that. And then we can run that there. How does that sound? Does that sound good? These are filling up with steam. I mean, they look like some of them are running. Obviously, we've got to get some more steam or wait for the steam to be extracted, which should be fine. All of that should be working because he connects over there, pushing out of this. Yeah, it should be fine. I'm sure they'll fill up eventually, or I guess it looks like they are all filled. They're just sort of filling up on power. All right, so where do we go from here? It's just the cables, right? I think it's just the cables. So we'll need another cable there. We'll have to start running around the entire area because we've lost our little shortcut, but it's fine. It's fine. That guy will have to be that too. Yeah, just waiting on the stuff. No one saw that coming. How long is that going to take, do we think? We're currently making synthetic oil, which is done in this guy. But the fact that it's not being done means that we're probably waiting on something else. There's coke dust and there's water in here. What recipe puts coke dust and water in there? And is it just lack of power maybe? I guess it's just lack of power. That does, it adds up, I guess. Yeah, actually, hold on. I just realized none of this stuff is going to run if we don't have any power. So we may have just put ourselves in a bit of a pickle. Hold on. I think we can go through here. So I can go 1, 2, 3. And then hold on. 1 second. And then we chuck that guy there. So, hey, they've got some power now. As you can see, they're running. Things are happening. We've got a little bit of movement. But I'm short. Oh, I didn't even know where that pipe went. Oh, it's over there. Okay, of course it is. All right, but yeah, I mean, realistically, you know, we'd be just ever so slightly smarter about this, and we can actually get stuff done faster. What happened to my... Where'd it go? Oh my god. Can I not, like, run around in circles? Please. All right, that'll go there. Awesome. And then we've got the pipe in the way. Brilliant. We've thought about this thoroughly, as you can tell. This has been planned out meticulously to the smallest parts. That's gonna get there and there. Can we get some more fluid pipes? Nice. We've got 2 more. That's perfect. Nope, that's not. We actually need it. But yeah, hold on. Oh, I need to upgrade the... Oh my god. Yep, 1 second. You go there. Of course we need that. Why would we have it already crafted? Couldn't be us. That goes there. Do we have this? Nope. Why would we? 1 second. There we go. And there we go. Okay, excellent. Ta-da! So now these still have steam, and then I chuck this guy here, so that's now enough power for sure to run all this. The cables are done, so I don't even need to do what I'm doing currently, but that's fine. You're going to go... Oh, you definitely... Oh, I'm not meant to pick up you, but I guess that's how you work, which is pretty cool. Yeah, okay. So I could run steam pipes within the same pipe if I were to use these fluid pipes. And that's not a bad idea. But I like these pipes. I just like them a little bit more. So what's going on? We don't have cables? No, we do. Tin cables. Excellent. So you're going to go there. And you're going to... Sometimes it makes the place sound, but it doesn't place it, and it really throws me off. But I think that makes sense. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. Sweet. So that should actually be working. So everything should be hooked up. Everything should be powered. Do we have the freezer as well? We do. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, everything's gone pretty well here. So we can chuck him there. He's a proper multi-block. All right. I'll tell you what. I happen to know a guy. I know a guy who specializes in multi-blocks and where to put them. I'll have to take you around to his place. Okay. I didn't know there was a multi-block though, so I guess we'll see what's going on. So it's not in here, although we have completed the compressor factory. All that's left would be the infuser factory, but let's get rid of all that stuff. And that. Did we get a loot bag? I thought we did, but I don't see it. Maybe I threw it away. That's fine. The quest book again. Modern industrialization. Hopefully, I haven't checked the audio. Normally I just double check so that everything's right. Yep, things look good. Chemical reactor, distillery, beautiful. Vacuum freezer, we need 33 frost-proof machine casings. I'm on it. 33 frost-proof. I think it was 33. I've already forgotten. Frost-proof? This stuff here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to... No, hold on. I want to actually craft the thing. Frost-proof machine casing. All of the bits we have. Craftable at least. So we'll chuck that in there. I will double check once more. 33 it says. And so we'll click this and I will order 33 of them. We need a lot more aluminum. Now the aluminum is still broken for whatever reason. So I'm going to have to consult with my people to fix that problem. I don't know why it is the way that it is, but what I do know is that it is. What I should be able to do is go in here, click on the dust, click on the industrial grind recipe for the dust, switch them around so that the aluminum dust is the priority. Grab a pattern. Oh no, we've got a pattern. But this should just work. I know that we're doubling up recipes in terms of, is it this guy? Yeah. In terms of like, we've already got one that gives us the bauxite dust. Using bauxite ore, this guy here, we're using the same ingredient but getting a different output with this recipe. So it may not be happy. I'll admit that. It may not be happy. But if I click on this and try to order 100, it says it's going to do it. And it does it. So I can't be too mad there. It gets the job done. So we'll let that happen. Honestly, I was going to say it shouldn't take too long, and it really shouldn't. I think the problem is this. This shouldn't be happening. Are we able to, hold on. Let's remove that. I feel like these aren't meant to have anything. Like, I don't think they do anything. Like, what's that for? Probably just for fluids. Like, the bucket full there, bucket empty there. So yeah, let's ignore that. Let's go back to Frostproof. 33 of these. Order it up. And it's on its way. How cool is that? Very cool is the answer to that. And then it's also making some aluminum. And it can't quite keep up, but that's fine. It'll keep doing its job regardless. Plenty of stuff to mow through. Beautiful. And then yeah, we're probably gonna have to place it over here as well. This is it's gotten worse. This area that we've got here. At one point, I had an idea on how to redeem it, but it's really just gone downhill. Like, I don't really know how to redeem this at this point. I'm just gonna keep doing it though. We'll just keep going. What do we get from the loot bag? Motors and fluid pipes. Nice. A fine addition to my collection. Sweet. What's going to be the slow part? I think this guy's going to be the slow part, but way faster than the other blast furnace we have. So we'll take it. We'll take it. I'll say that much. All right, so it's been a little bit. Just a short break took place. Currently, we're waiting on the plates and the rods. The plates are because I assume they're being made in here, which, oh god, that thing scares me every time. I forgot it was there. We've got plates being made in here, obviously, or at least we did. Yeah, and we don't have, yeah, we've got power issues. What's the power issue now? Do we have steam still? This guy's still powered, still making steam, so steam exists. Whether it's making it where it should is a different question, I guess. But my point was going to be, what was my point going to be? That I can probably just take that recipe out. I imagine we can make these aluminum plates elsewhere. Let's search aluminum, click on the plates. Can we do it in a normal compressor? We can. Beautiful. While we're here, because let's be honest, it will save us an insane amount of time if it's possible. I may just grab every plate that it lets me process. You know what I mean? Because it's going to save us power and it's going to save us everything, I guess. I'll just put every plate into this guy over here. And then if something isn't crafting, we'll know. You know what I mean? We'll be able to track down that issue. And I think that'll just be worth it, I guess. So I've probably got room in this guy. Nope, he's full. I take that back. Oh, this guy's about to be full. But I can reach that guy over there. And he'll receive all of those. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. Nice. The rest of those will be taken care of. I might go grab the remaining stuff that was in here. Because obviously we've still got steam or power issues. We've got some sort of issue happening over here. I am curious, because we've got steam here. So, like, steam exists. Currently, it's just set up as an input, though. Oh, yeah, because then I have other things that pull. So I think what... yeah, let me show you what the idea is here. So if I grab another pipe, and then I grab a servo of each. So for example, a retriever servo, and then for example, an output servo, right? What we can do is we can attach another one here, and we can have this guy pull steam in and push steam out. So if anywhere needs steam, it'll obviously fill it up. And if there's any extra steam in the system, like inside the boiler or something, it will pull it back in here. So that's sort of a little bit of a loophole, I guess. And as you can see, the steam is draining because it's filling up these guys, and we've got power in the system again, which means everything in there should be running once more. So it's small little things getting solved, but I think it's pretty good. I'm just going to go and chuck this stuff over at our actual compressor because it will make swift work of that. Hopefully. Fingers crossed as per usual around here. Boom. Nice. We still obviously have the issue of the rods and stuff being made. Not much we can do there aside from chuck the upgrades in, which I don't know. I mean, the upgrades are great when you're doing bulk stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's fine. Where do we currently have the upgrades? Are they in here? No. They are here. So we're just going to move them over, chuck them in there. And then this guy will have a higher overclock rate. So currently we're at 8.5 times the base speed, I guess. And then we lost it all. I don't know why we lost it all, but we did. All right, now it was actually brought up to me. Sereni mentioned, our steam issue, right? Steam issue being once this guy runs out of steam, once the boiler's not processing, we're in a bit of a pickle. Now, that's not really a problem when we are making steam, but it can be, right? Because if I do a big order and we're using a bunch of steam as we are right now, even though we're still making steam, we're at a loss, right? We're running at a loss. If we had a massive buffer, then all the times, like 99% of the time when I'm not using the steam, it'll actually be stored and we'll have a massive buffer. Now, I could make this tank taller, or we could potentially look into a different tank. I feel like we've done this a few times. This one would be 256 buckets. These tanks down here, if I get a quantum tank, it's insane, but like to get my hands on this guy, it's not easy at all. And it goes from like being able to hold 64 buckets to being able to hold seemingly infinite buckets. So it's very odd in that regard, but it looks good. I want it at some point. Down here we have a creative tank as well. We also have a quantum tank, which is infinite storage too. This guy, honestly, is probably easier to make. Probably doable, I would say. Should we? I'll tell you what. This stuff's running in the background. We've got plenty of stuff happening. I reckon we give it a shot. I reckon we see if we have what it takes to put it together. We'll get all the recipes hooked up. And I think it's doable. I don't know if we have the resources for it, but why not? Let's look into it. So first things first, the quantum tank. There we go. So we've already got the tungsten plates automated. What we will need now is industrial tank units, industrial machine frames, data storage chips, and digital displays, of course. Digital displays, we have every single ingredient. Excellent, so we can remove that. Data storage, we have almost all of this stuff. Sort of. We need iridium and data storage cores. Now, data storage cores will require glowstone, which we still don't have automated. I need to really look into that soon. We may do that instead of the rest of the stuff we're doing this episode. But at least, see, we're getting some goals. And peridot plates. Peridot plates, of course, being compressed peridots, dust. And peridot dust, basalt dust in a, grinder, mercury, ooh. Water and peridot leggings. Is there any, peridot ore, but we don't really have that because it can't be found in, yeah, okay, you can find it in the end, I guess. All right. Or we get a centrifuge and basalt dust. And that will get us some goodies. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a wall that we've hit there. Honestly, we could probably order the industrial centrifuge. So I'll get that stuff cooking. We'll order it. If it lets us, right? Rubber, we're going to need more of. I think that's somewhat fine. We should have, a decent amount of rubber logs flowing into the system. We don't have that automated either. Maybe we should. Probably we should. But we'll just see what we can get done this episode, right? We'll see. We'll see how it's looking. Here's our extractor. There was even a little bit waiting for us. Brilliant. Okay, so where were we? we'll wait for this thing to finish crafting before we order the rest of the stuff. So, nice. The industrial centrifuge is on its way to some degree. And so then that will do the peridot plates, all that fun stuff. And that will be the data storage core. Next up would be iridium. We'll switch over here. How do we get iridium? Now, there's iridium ore. Cool. Do we have iridium? We do not. Interesting. I've never found it. It spawns apparently -64 to 16. And I still haven't found it. 10 veins are apparently in each chunk. And there's 1 ore per vein. So there's 10 ores in a single chunk between -64 and 16. If we click on this, it doesn't actually tell us the range, surprisingly. Now, alternatively, an electric quarry with a titanium drill can put this bad boy together. Now, we have a steam quarry, steam quarry. Right. Do we dare go back and look at how much an electric quarry costs? We can order the entire thing. Currently, what are we crafting? A lot of the stuff's done. It looks like we've hit a bit of a problem. Carbon plates, however, we are making those. Apparently, we cannot. So I'll come over here to double check. Yeah, we've got carbon mesh in there, but it's just not quite doing the trick. So we'll go ahead and take that recipe out wherever we happen to slide it away. Carbon plate, carbon mesh. Let's double check. This guy, yeah, he can go in both of the other compressors, of course, but can't go in the one that we want to use. No surprise there. Did we have just a normal compressor in here? We've got a grinder, alloy smelter, rolling machine. We do have a compressor, but he's up there, not really being used. So we'll just consult the guy in here, see if he can take care of it for us. So he'll get that recipe there, and he'll get that stuff there. Problem? No problem. I wanted to say no problem, but I cut the no out because that's how little of a problem there was. It was just problem. All right, nice. That guy's done. So the main thing I was looking at was, is our crafting table ready? I guess I'm going to cancel this recipe too. Oh God. It's fine. We'll work it out. And I wanted to order the electric quarry. I know. It's a tall tale to say the least, but we'll give it a shot. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Open terminal, here we go. So all the bits are auto-craftable. We've got a bunch of recipes on us, of course. And I think they're all, except for the plates, go in here. Then we open this up, and I click electric quarry, and what does it want from me? It says we can make it. Yeah, I'm going to click start. There it goes. Now, oh, actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and cancel that real quick. Reason being, of course, is that we already have a steam quarry, so we don't want to craft another steam quarry as an ingredient. What I'll do, because we're not really using this guy anyway, is I'll pick him up. We just need to pick up the main bit there, chuck this in the system, and so now it should say that it has one available. It doesn't need to craft one. I'll double check. Casing. Available 1, steam quarry. So maybe that'll cut off some ingredients, hopefully. But there we go. So we'll order that. We can click in here to watch it at work. Now, I will say 2 things happen when we order stuff. One is we have most of the ingredients for it, which is pretty good. Like, you know, all the iron, all the plates, that sort of stuff. The other issue is when we use that stuff, more gets ordered. And that's not necessarily an issue, but it means that if I need to smelt something, or I need to, compress something, or if I need to use one of my machines as part of this big recipe, it's busy restocking the stuff that I already had stocked. You know what I mean? I think the solution there is just to store more of everything at once, so that we don't have to wait for anything. But you know, it's I don't know. It tends to happen regardless, right? But I think it's doing pretty good. It's usually these niche things like silicon and electrum that we're waiting on. But this guy, I don't think he'll take long at all unless I'm missing something here that's going to take a long time. I think most of this is genuinely going to be crafting. That's why I'm still sort of just sat here watching, because I do like seeing the numbers move. It is a very satisfying thing. Oh, I forgot you could scroll. Oh God. I'll be honest, it looks good. That's all steel, coal dust. Okay, the coal dust may take a while. The coal dust, I assume, is being made over here, but he may not be. No, he is. Yeah, that's where the coal's going. Now, yeah, he's also slow. Not that slow. It's fine. What we could do is if we increase the recipe, right? So for example, if I made this be 5 coal dust from 5 coal, then it would put like 5 times the amount that we have here in. So it's able to put 5 in at the moment. It would put 25 in, right? Or at least that's how that should work. So there's a few different ideas you can do, I guess. That's assuming... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's fine. Sweet. What do I do? Should I just wait for this guy? The other guy should be done, actually. The frost. Yeah, 33 frost-proof machine casings. So we've got our vacuum freezer. We've got our frost stuff. So the question is, where does this guy get built? Sweet. Now, does he need steam or something? You know what I mean? Like, is this going to be an issue if I place him over here? Because I didn't think that far ahead until right now. The vacuum freezer, it does use power. So what we could do is we could yoink that power there. The only problem is the cables, as we know, a little bit annoying to make. If I went to order 100, we could. But for whatever reason, I feel like it takes a while, even though this doesn't look that bad. I'm just going to order 100. We'll use them, you know, eventually, I think. So I think it's a worthwhile order. How's this stuff going? Silicon plates. I'm always just worried that, you know, something can't be processed wherever I've put it. For example, battery alloy. That stuff can't get processed here, so good thing we checked. So we'll go ahead and grab this out. Battery alloy, obviously we want to make that into a plate, and the plates can only be made in these 2 compressors. Yeah, not really a problem. What we could do, how do we double ingot these? That would be a good option. Because as you can see here, we could use a double ingot to get 2. And that would obviously save us time, maybe? We would need a packer. Yeah, who can be bothered with a packer? An alpaca? Al, the packer. That'll go there. I should probably just place the things in first, but that's fine. And then that'll process. And what's this guy? He's got nothing. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. He's got something, but he's not doing anything. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Okay. That's good. That's good. So we're going to get plates. We're going to get a freezer built over here. We're going to be able to cable them up. Yeah, we've actually got a decent amount of cables, so yeah, I reckon we get this started. So we're going to place it here. We're going to then build all this stuff around. From the looks of things, we leave the middle hollow. I am a little concerned that blocks go below. Yep, turns out they do. That's fine, not the end of the world. All that will mean is that I need to place it there, in reality. So there we go, we build the bottom. And then I think you just build a bit of a case around. Once again, no big issue. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And ta-da! Awesome. All right, so we've got this guy set up. Obviously, now we need the power. Now, if I place power here, nothing happens. I think we need a hatch and stuff, which begs the question of why... Like, I don't need all these blocks, because one of these is going to be a hatch. It's going to be a power input hatch. And pretty much every single one of these machines have made works that way. And yet, I still do it every time. In case you haven't noticed. It's... Yeah. It's fine. I'm like trying to fix things in between doing stuff. I don't like that at all. Even though I can see on the minimap that it was Malaysia, I saw them walk past there. That just as a concept is horrible. I think we saw that like day 1. I don't even know if day 1 that was a player or if it was just the actual mob, but I remember we were looking out of our window and just, oh my god, the things you see. All right, well, that's good, I guess. This guy's full of refined iron, when in reality, he should have a mixture. And that was, I don't know, a little issue I wanted to point out, I guess. So yeah. Alright, so there's been another short break, which means, once again, I have no idea where we're up to, but it is fine. Is it fine? I think it's fine. So we were setting up this guy, obviously being the freezer, and he's set up. He's good to go. He just needs power now. To do that, we needed the power tap, and I believe that's what we were up to, and I think we were crafting a thing to go in there. But I thought, oh, it might still be crafting. No way. It's still crafting. Why is it still crafting? It should be done, because this guy's still crafting. but he looks like he's almost done. We may be close. This thing has been running for, I think, about 2 hours now. There was 2 hours in between that cut, so it's insane that could still be happening. Is that still happening? We're out of power. That's a fair excuse. That's pretty good. Oh, because this guy's out of the good stuff. Nice. All right, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. So I can grab out a stack. We can craft another 100 of this. Doesn't cost too much. Open this up, chuck it in, and that'll be good for a little while now. And this should hopefully get enough power, and it can run. Oh, this should hopefully get enough power, and it should run. But yeah, this guy, he needs to heat up first as well. Obviously, he like slowly gets to the temperature. I say slowly, he's in the thousands, but we're close, okay? Patience is a virtue. In terms of power, actually, from Modern Industrial, the quest book's probably more of a help here. I don't actually know what else is there. Is it just steam? Do we just have steam that turns turbines? I don't know. There's a large boiler, right? Centrifuge. That we do have a large boiler. Advanced large boiler. Ah, a better and bigger large steam boiler. Gotcha. Okay. Good. That's good to know. There's a chemical reactor, a medium voltage steam turbine. I guess he's just better at what he does. Diesel generator, but then I'd need to actually be making diesel and doing that sort of stuff. All right, and then there's some reactors, of course. Okay, we can work with that. I'm a little bit like, where's the steam, huh? Where's the steam at? Oh, this guy has water in him. Can we go ahead and not do that? Can we just... Also, didn't I place servos on this guy? I thought that was like a whole thing that we did. Concerning, yes. But maybe it'll be fine. You know what? There's not that much. I may just grab some buckets and just empty this. Oh, I cannot? I cannot. Okay. I'll tell you what we won't do. What I just suggested. Let's grab a fluid trash can. This guy here. He requires a normal trash can, or just this recipe there, which we can do. Beautiful, beautiful. Hold on. Hold on. Remain perfectly calm. I'm going to place this guy here. I'm going to place this here. And I'm going to go servo. We'll grab out an output servo. Nice and quick and easy. And go boom. That gets rid of the water. It's still just getting water, which... I mean, I guess I understand. Can we actually maybe remove this? Can I... Oh, yep, that's fine. Add that. So now it should just be getting steam, so I think I can remove that as well. And that should hopefully just fill with steam naturally. Assuming, of course, that we're making steam. And yet, it's like we're just not. And I don't actually know why. Like, I thought I would know why, but I don't. For whatever reason. Yeah. I will be honest, I'm quite baffled. So these are the turbines. They just need steam. I feel like this guy's probably got steam in him, and he's just not outputting it anymore. But we've got this output guy here, so that should be taking care of it. Maybe I'll just double check. So I'll place this here, place that there. Obviously, this guy as well should say if he's got stuff in him, and he doesn't, which is concerning to say the least. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit lost. I'm sure it's obvious what it is that I've done, but I can't seem to figure it out. Oh, it has steam now. I don't know what happened, but at least one of these guys has steam. Oh, only one of them has steam. Does he even have steam? He claims he does. What a peculiar situation. Oh, but he's not hooked up. Hold on. Ta-da! Alright, well, is that enough to get this guy done? Probably not. He's trying, though. He's giving it his all. Come on. Just that one last piece. Oh, and then he needs more pieces. He might be able to. We may have this. Hold on. Oh, we actually are generating, although it seems like we're only generating from the amount of steam that was in this. So we've got an issue. There's clearly an issue of some sort here that is taking place. And the issue is just that I don't really know how to resolve that issue. That's going around here into that. That should be fine. The only thing I can think of would be that the granny sink could possibly be, you know, storing water, right? Like that's a possibility. So what if we grab a retriever. No, that won't make sense. I almost just want to put a filter on it, but I don't think there's a filter from Industrial Revolution. Or if there is, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? The reason I don't want to put the output servo here, which I think I just have to do. The reason I didn't want to is because then that's going to put water wherever it can, including certain things, I think. You know what I mean? It might be fine. You're going to see, because now he's going to fill up with water. When realistically, we don't want that to happen. Hold on. I think we can do this. I'm gonna reconnect that. Sorry, I'm making a mess. We'll chuck that on. Open it up. Can we? I thought I could open it up. Okay. Well, this doesn't help. What have I done here? Hold on. I just need the water to go into this guy. Let's. I'm angry. I'm angry. Let's. Please, just let me. Okay, let me over here. All right, we're gonna pick up the water. We're gonna break that pipe. Excellent. We're gonna connect it 1 to 1. Nothing else. Just that's the way it's gonna go. So I'm gonna disconnect this, and I'm gonna disconnect this, and I'm gonna reconnect that. We're going to pick up this, right? So now the steam's getting taken out, and then the steam or the water will be placed. No, that's a fluid output. What is? What am I doing? That there is an item pipe. I think I see where I've got to go. So I'm apparently relearning the whole mod pack. This over here does not need to exist. That does. This can break, that can break, and the sink can go there. Okay, so now I just need to empty this water, which means I place the retriever there. Wait for the water to empty. It may take a little while, but we should be getting steam now. I still don't think we are, for whatever reason, but we should be. There's no reason why we shouldn't be. The only thing I can think of would be, yeah, I was going to say if this guy wasn't inputting water, and it does look like that was the case. But now it's got water. I probably didn't need to do half of the things I just did, but regardless, it should be good. We just need to wait for this last bit of water to empty, and then I think we're actually golden. What I may do is disconnect this real quick. That way it won't fill up with steam in theory. So now it's empty. We disconnect that, and then we simply reconnect this, and it should be happy to receive steam. Yep, there it goes. Beautiful. And some of these have steam, and they're making power, and the machines are running, and the crafting is done? Almost. We have a singular steel ingot being created, which I don't believe in the slightest. Oh, actually, the machine can get clogged. This episode needs to end. It's going on a lot longer than it was meant to. Why do we have coal dust? What's the coal dust meant to be with in terms of a blast furnace? 2 refined iron ingots that I have on me. That sounds like exactly what it wants. So that will go there. Those are those 2 bits. I think that's everything taken care of, to be honest. That should then be exactly what we needed. Yep, it's not there anymore. Okay, so we search LV. Specifically LV, where is it? Energy input hatch. Ta-da! And then this guy is going to go, why not here? You know what? We'll do it. I think it can go here, maybe. Yeah, it can. It looks like it. So we'll break this block here, place our input. Then what I should be able to do, can I go underneath it? I probably can if I place it facing down. And that, oh, in that case, I could probably do it at the front. And that would probably just look way better. So we can probably go here, break this guy, place this guy facing down. Didn't really work. That's fine. I'll just do what I was doing just before. That's perfectly fine. Did I placed the right block, right? I just want to double check. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Alright, I'll place that there. And then I'll place this here. Oh, if I place the right thing. And so then that's facing that way, sure. So it's going to flow down here. I've broken something. What's this from? Oh, yeah, because I picked up the block. Everything's fine. Place that there. Place that there. I have 50 cables on me. We've got more if we need more. But these are going to go here. And they're going to find their way all the way to the shore. It's genuinely, it's a very long distance. Well, it's not very long, right? But it's a distance. We can say that. So, yeah, I will attempt to go there. I'm going to have to clearly go through the trees here because I don't want to have that thing do its thing. I'll just do a really amateur path through here. And where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go here. So yeah, I can do that. Wait, why am I trying to go here? Oh yeah, because the freezer needs power. I'm like, what's going on again? Okay, I mean, that's hooked up. In theory, the freezer should be running now. I'll jump up here. It's got power in the system. The freezer itself is active, whatever that means. And so now, it can vacuum freeze. What does that mean? That means if I put water in here, we will retrieve ice. So, we do have a few options in terms of how we do this. I'm thinking we do this the most different way than we have previously. Possibly because I'm being lazy, but also possibly just because, I don't know. I want this to be the last one that we do in this lineup. So that guy can't go there. So instead it will go there. Oh god, hold on. Listen, we don't have to be silly about this. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little silly. Silly, perhaps. We'll break that. Hop up here. I've got this. Remain calm. So we'll just chuck a pattern terminal on. Oh, actually, hold on. We need like... oh, I need to make more stuff, don't I? I don't even have stuff. I need to make a pattern provider. I need to make an importer. And I need to make hatches. Specifically, a fluid input and an item output. And allegedly we have those things. Can I maybe see if that's how this works? I don't know if it'll accept both of these. It looks like it is. It's lighting up. So we'll have, you know, fluids input there and items output there. Ho ho ho. Hee hee hee. I'll pick up the bit that dropped because it was a little bit expensive. And then we'll trade for the fluix crystals, get that stuff done, and that'll be good. One of these episodes, we will automate the fluix crystals and Certus quartz. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It will. I'm telling you. Go here. Do that. Beautiful. Slowly creep through here. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. What was I doing? Oh yeah, pattern provider. Here we go. Realistically, we probably want just infinite ice. You know what I mean? Like maybe just an exporter instead of a pattern provider would work better. But I'm also thinking in terms of power usage. Maybe we wouldn't want to. I don't know. Do we just want it to run indefinitely? I don't think so. I think we will do it our way. So I'll remove that. We'll grab this guy. He's going to go there. That's the fluid input. Correct. And then we'll get an importer. Craft one of these. And that will obviously be to retrieve the ice when it is done. I do need those cables. Please. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay, so in theory, I go in here. I right click on this freezer. And I paste in this recipe right here. Apparently we're out of patterns, but we are not. There we go. And so 1 water equals 1 ice. Simple. I chuck it in there. Bada bing, bada boom. In theory, bada bing, bada boom. What I need to do is click on ice. We currently have 3 ice. If I want to craft one, what does that look like time-wise? Okay. Not horrible. Honestly, not horrible. And then we have 4 ice. Okay. I like that. I can honestly work with that. We can make that happen. What I'll do real quick is I'll see if this requester has some space in it. And if it does, I'll add in ice. Like so. And how much ice do we want? I think like 1,000. I know it's a lot, but I think that's a pretty decent amount to have just to allow us to do things. Maybe it's too much, maybe it's not. Either way, I've ordered it. So it's on its way. And that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you've had fun. Hopefully you're still having fun. With whatever mod pack you're playing. I know there's quite a few. I believe me, I know there's quite a few. But I am enjoying this, so we'll stick with it for a little bit longer at least. I still don't really know my plan. I was sort of aiming towards just like doing the space stuff because I really wanted to do that, and we sort of speedran it a little bit. But I'm not too sure what I want to do in terms of a satisfied completing of the mod pack. Obviously, there's the quests. Maybe that's something like maybe we go down to like fusion reactors, because realistically, I don't know. Like, we haven't touched too many fabric mods, so it is nice to mess around with them. But regardless, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you are still having fun. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you to our donators and channel members, of course. Thank you. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, who's on the server at the moment, Andre, and Sven the One. Thank you guys for supporting me financially. You do not need to. Do not feel pressured to. We found another one. Another one of these statues. They're so creepy. But thank you to those of you who have. But yeah, genuinely, don't feel pressured. The community that we build here is phenomenal. So that's the main thing. I don't want to be like, please, your money. I require it. I'd much rather just have people here that want to be here and that have fun. So and that's honestly what we have in it, and it's so nice. So thank you guys so much for that sort of stuff. And that is it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I do need a thumbnail. I didn't think about that. I'll sleep. Thumbnail. What do I grab? The freezer, I guess. Another multi-block, a fine addition to our multi-block collection. You know what? Long overdue is some actual proper rework of this area visually, right? Because this has become a feature in our world, I guess. So I do need to show it a little bit more love than it's received. But thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.